Hey, Colony, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Colony,
Just hanging out.
I just want to ask questions. Could you answer?
Absolutely. Go ahead and ask your questions. I'm ready.
Thank you. What is a habit and how is it formed? Could you answer?
Sure. Habit is a behavior that becomes automatic through repetition. It's like your brain creates a little shortcut for it. Habits are formed in a few steps. First, you have a cue or trigger that prompts the behavior, then you perform the action, and finally, you get a reward which reinforces the habit. Over time, this loop strengthens, making the behavior more automatic. Do you have a specific habit you're curious about? Or maybe one you're trying to form?
Second question is that why do people struggle to maintain new habits?
Great question. People often struggle to maintain new habits for a few reasons. 1. Lack of motivation. If the reason behind the habit isn't strong enough, it's easy to lose interest. 2. Unrealistic expectations. Sometimes people set goals that are too ambitious, which can lead to frustration. 3. Triggers. If the cues that remind you to do the habit aren't consistent, it's harder to stick with it. 4. Environment. If your surroundings don't support the new habit, it can be tough to keep it up. 5. Patience. Habits take time to form, and people often expect quick results. Finding ways to make the habit enjoyable and rewarding can really help. Are you working on any new habits yourself?
Yeah, good information. Thank you. What is the difference between a habit and a routine?
Great follow up. A habit is an automatic behavior you do without much thought, like brushing your teeth. A routine, on the other hand, is a set of actions you consciously plan and follow, like your morning routine of waking up, showering, and having breakfast. So, habits are more about individual actions, while routines are a series of actions that create a pattern. Does that make sense? Do you have a favorite routine or habit that you enjoy?
Yeah, nice. How long does it typically take a form a lasting habit?
It's commonly said that it takes about 21 to 66 days to form a lasting habit, but it can vary for each person. Factors like the complexity of the habit, your motivation, and consistency all play a role. The key is to be patient and keep practicing. Even small steps can lead to lasting change. Are you thinking of starting a new habit?
Yeah, I think. How does identity influence the access of building habits?
That's a fascinating question. Your identity plays a huge role in building habits because it shapes how you see yourself and what you believe you can achieve. When you identify as a certain type of person, like a healthy eater or an organized person, it becomes easier to adopt habits that align with that identity. For example, if you see yourself as a runner, you're more likely to stick with running regularly. So, it's about shifting your mindset and embracing the identity you want to develop. What kind of identity are you hoping to build with your habits?
Yeah, thank you. What is the habit loop and how does it work?
The habit loop is a concept that explains how habits are formed and maintained. It consists of three key components. 1. Cue trigger. This is the signal that starts the habit. It could be something in your environment, a specific time of day, or even an emotional state. 2. Routine behavior. This is the actual action or behavior you perform in response to the cue. It's the habit itself. 3. Reward. After completing the routine, you receive a reward which reinforces the habit. This could be anything from feeling good, a sense of accomplishment, or even a treat. Over time, this loop strengthens, making the behavior more automatic. The more you repeat the loop, the easier it becomes to stick to the habit. Does that help clarify things?
Good
Are you
information.
thinking about applying the
Yeah,
habit loop to something you want to change?
good information. How does environment affect our habits?
I'm glad you found it helpful. The environment has a big impact on our habits in several ways. 1. Cues. Your surroundings can provide cues that trigger certain habits. For example, seeing your running shoes by the door can remind you to go for a run. 2. Accessibility. If healthy snacks are easy to reach, you're more likely to eat them. If junk food is more accessible, that might be your go to. 3. Social influence. The people around you can affect your habits. If your friends enjoy outdoor activities, you might be more inclined to join in and adopt those habits. 4. Distractions. A cluttered or noisy environment can make it harder to focus on good habits like studying or meditating. By making small changes to your environment, you can set yourself up for success with your habits. Have you thought about how you might adjust your environment to support your goals?
Yeah, thank you, Colony. Uh, Wonderful
You're
information. Nice to meet you. See you again.
nice to meet you too. Take care, and I